Hello there YouTube, this is ShadowWolf810, and on this episode of ShadowWolfs Featured, I've got a pretty sweet little jump map here for you guys, and it is called Mount McKinley, and it was made by Ace122095, and this is a jump map, very cleverly named as a mountain, and yeah, 10 points to whoever can tell me what state it goes in, that it is located in. I've actually been there, which is pretty sweet. I have seen said mountain that we are speaking of, and it's pretty freaking awesome. Uh, it's the tallest mountain in the United States and one of the 7 tallest in the world, I believe. I might be wrong on that second part, but my genius aside, this is gonna be a long video, and just to let you guys know, I've been recording commentary for ever, and I can't even think of what to talk about. So, because jump maps are pretty self-explanatory, it's not like, well, see, you're going to have to do a double backhand kick flip into some guy's jugular to get past this. You know, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory as to what happens and how you do stuff, but I'm going to probably not talk about the map hardly at all. So, sorry, but, now I'm gonna have to think of something to talk about. God, so many choices! What happened recently? Well, it's break. Freaking, okay, here's a story for you guys. So, you know how stuff likes to happen to me just to piss me off? Like, even if there's no logical reason for it to happen, it just likes to happen just to piss me off and cause me problems. Apparently, after my whole computer explosion, whatnot, I re-downloaded Sony Vegas, and it was like, oh, hey, by the way, Sony Vegas 10's out. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just download the trial and then go get it, wink, wink, later. And so I downloaded the trial, right? And then it was Monday over the break, and I had a week break, so I had since November calendar, hang on, love you, cell phone. Since November 22nd off. So that's 6 days up to right now, and I have to go back to school tomorrow, sad face. But I was working on making new intros because I finally got my HDP VR and everything set up, and am done using Pinnacle Studio, so I was getting my intros and whatnot ready in Sony Vegas, and it just stopped working, and I was like, what the hell? So tried to open it again, and it was like, your trial of Sony Vegas is run out. I'm like, no. And so I didn't get it until last night, which was Saturday, and I was gonna spend this whole break getting these like 18 videos I have to do out of the way. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll just do 3 videos a day, and I'll just upload 3 or 4 a night. And then it's like, oh no, by the way, you can't have Sony Vegas anymore, and you just uninstalled Pinnacle Studio, which wouldn't work with the HD PVR's footage anyway. And so I was like, well, that sucks. And so I was like, oh god, that pissed me off. Whenever I try to get ahead and not fall behind on these videos and everything, it's just something has to happen. Either my computer explodes or programs explode because my computer exploded, blah blah blah. It pisses me off. Just let's just leave it at that. So I did finally get it, and now I'm doing commentary for the next 6 hours pretty much. I've got like I said, 18 videos, and most of them are about, we'll just average it between what, 12 and I don't know, 5 minutes ish. So that's half of 17, which is 8.5. So, about 8.5 minutes, say, for 18 videos. Oh god, I don't know if I can do that math in my head. 18, carry the 7, I'm getting approximately 153, I think. You guys might want to check my mental math there, but that's minutes. So that's like freaking 2 hours of just sitting here talking, and then I've got half an hour for every single video to render. And half an hour times 18 is like 9 hours. So, Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. That's the point of all this math and random crap. Um, but yeah, so that's why I decided not to talk about this specifically, the jump map, because it's 12-minute video, I think, and I didn't want to speed it up because that totally ruins the video. Like I had one that was like 30 minutes in Halo 3, and I just sped it up to where it was like 7 minutes, and it wasn't that great to watch. So yeah, well, I managed to waste about 5.5 minutes, so now I'm gonna take a very long sip of my Arizona green tea while I decide what to talk about next. So I will rejoin you guys in like probably about 3 minutes. Hang on here. I love the random noises that water bottles make. Wait. Damn it. Stupid Arizona green tea. Screw you. But, yeah, sorry, I was trying to make the humming thing. Okay, what am I going to talk about now? I don't know. I'm going to take another sip. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I know. The other day, I went and got my permit. Yes, I'm allowed to drive. Don't make the, oh my god, clear the roads, holy crap, we're all gonna die comment, because I've gotten enough of that from Facebook. But, yeah, this, that freaking test is so damn easy. I had to sit through like, I'm way too lazy to get my permit, like, a half a year earlier. Like, in Colorado, the law is you have to go through, if you're 15, and only 15, you have to go through a 30-hour class and have 6 hours of driving experience to even be able to take the permit test, which is a written like test thing that you take at the DMV, and you have to, yeah, 30 hours, 6 hours of driving, blah blah blah. And I was way too lazy to do that, so I was just like, well, I'll wait till I'm 15 and a half. And because at 15 and a half, apparently over those 6 months you gain infinite knowledge on driving, and you can take a 4-hour class and then go take the written test. So I did that, and it was a bit late. I won't get my license next year until Thanksgiving break again, but that's all right. I could have had it like a month or so earlier, but I don't know, I'm lazy, and we didn't know how to do it, and blah 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 for a while. Anyway, took the test, and it's so easy. Like, my dad got me this little handbook thing that they give out that have like the answers spread out through it, and you're supposed to read it, and so it's like, yeah, sure, I'll study it, Dad. And he's like, okay, you better. And then it came Friday, and my dad wakes me up at like 8, and I'm like, what do you want from me? And he's like, you have to go take your driving test, kid. And I'm like, oh, crap. So I looked through this little book, and I just, on the way there in like 10, 15 minutes, I just read through it, and, blah, blah, blah. And then I went and took the test, and I ended up not missing a single question. So I was pretty proud of myself for my procrastinatory skills. Is that even a word? Procrastinatory? I guess. I mean, I don't know how else you would say that. But, yeah, so I'm just too good at life, and owned that test pretty much without even trying. And then they have this little sheet there, and they're like, okay, I need you to read these questions and then say yes or no to them, and it's like a thing that they print on your permit. And the first one was like, have you ever had your driver's license / permit suspended for whatever reason? I don't remember what it said. And I was looking at it, and I was like, well, no, I've never had a permit, so yes, it's been suspended because I don't have one. And so I said yes, and then the guy looked at me, and he was like, so you've had a permit already? I was like, no. So you've had your license already? No. And he's like, oh, well, read the question again. And then I looked at it, and I was like, oh, okay. It was kind of embarrassing. I was like, oh, that's cool. So, yeah, but yeah, those tests are so easy. They're like, when do you turn right? When can you pass in the lane? what should you do if your engine stops working? I don't know. So yeah, got about 2 minutes left here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't even know. I guess I'll talk about the map. Maybe who does that anymore? This is like I'm surprised at how far around Forge World this actually goes. Um, it's pretty awesome. Sauce thing. God. But yeah, it's I can't really say it's well forged because there's not that much there. I mean, it's obviously well thought out and well forged and blah blah blah, but it's like when people make like what are they called? Monster truck pits on this game, and it's just like flat with a kill ball in the middle. It's just walls, you know, with a kill ball in the middle or whatever. And like it's a good map and it works and everything, but it's just not, you know, like a map. You know, it's not that forged much. You know what I'm talking about. Get off my back, God. Because they're so mean to me. I don't even know why I make videos. God. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this random commentary about driving school and whatever else I talked about. My inability to have good luck with making videos and whatnot. So, now you get the Hornet, and you're gonna light her up. No, not light her up. What do they say? You like spin her up or something? I don't know. God, my references are so crappy. Like, it'd be almost funny if I knew what I was gonna say before I said it, and if they made sense, which is about 50-50 chance. So now you're gonna fly over yonder, and because he's doing it in Forge, there's no little marker thing like for where you're trying to get to. I'm actually not sure if it's oddball or if you capture a thing, but you're gonna fly over here to this. There's a word for it. It's like the Coliseum, I think. Maybe, possibly. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, you're gonna fly in there, and I feel like you get a throne for some reason. Maybe that's a different map. Yeah, it must be a different map. Okay, so the oddball slash capture point slash bomb, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, I apologize. Would be right there, but he likes to blow up his hornets for whatever reason. He does it in a different video too, so stay tuned for that, guys. But that's about all for now. You should check out the video description to download this map, and follow me on Facebook if you want to stay up to date on cool stuff. And check out my channel if you want to learn how to submit your maps to ShadowWolfs Featured. But that's all for now. Comment, leave a rating, please. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you want to see more. So, I will see you guys in my next video.